Good morning, children. Sairam. Now, children, this is your revision video for your upcoming first semester examination. Now, children, in this video, I will be discussing the paper pattern and what type of questions you can expect in your exam. So, I expect all of you to have a book and a pen handy to jot down the paper pattern. Okay. Now, before that, let us have a look at the portion. Now, children, in Kumar Bharti, you have full Unit 1, that is from 1.1 to 1.5. And in Unit 2, you have 2.1, 2.2 and 2.4. Now, children, grammar topics, transformation of sentences, homophones, homographs, compound words, active and passive voice, determiners and tenses. In composition, you have formal letter, story writing, speech writing, formal invitation and unseen passage. So this is the portion. You have received your portion paper, right? Now, paper pattern. Now, children, your paper is of 40 marks and the duration is 2 hours. Now, children, in section 1, you have language study for 10 marks. Now, here, children, all the questions will be based on grammar. Section 2, textual passages. You will have 2 passages, 5 marks each. So, 10 marks for that. Section 3, poem for comprehension, 5 marks. And poem for appreciation, 5 marks. Section 4, unseen or non-textual passage for 5 marks. And section 5, writing skills, 5 marks. Now, children, the paper is purely MCQ. You have to choose the correct option. The only change here is poem for appreciation and writing skills you have to type. Remember, children, you have to type, that is appreciation and writing skills. You have to type this here. This is a change in your paper. Okay. So, I hope I am clear with your paper pattern. Now, children, let us have a look at what type of questions you can expect in your examination. Okay. Read the given passage and answer the questions by choosing the correct alternative. So, you will be given a passage and the questions below it, and children, you have to select the correct answer. You have to choose the correct option which will be provided. Okay. Now, let us read the extract. The day of the party arrived. Madame Loisel was a success. She was prettier than all other women, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of joy. She danced wildly with passion, forgetting everything in the triumph of her beauty and success, floating in a cloud of happiness. Methilde and her husband left at about 4 o'clock in the morning. When they were finally in the street, they could not find a cab. They walked down toward the scene till they found one. They were dropped off at their door in the Rue des Martyrs, and sadly it was all over for her. In front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory. But suddenly, she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. "What's the matter?" asked her husband. She turned towards him, panic-stricken. I no longer have Madame Forestier's necklace." He stood up, distraught. "What? How? That's impossible." So, children, you will be given an extract. You have to read it very carefully, read it very slowly, comprehend it, and then you try to answer the questions. Okay? Yes, now, children, just have a look. Complete the following sentence by choosing the correct alternative. Madame Loisel was a dash. Now, you have to choose from the given options. Madame Loisel was a failure. success or loser. So you have to click on the correct option. Okay. So Madame Loisel was a, yes children, what is the answer? Madame Loisel was a success. So you have to click on the correct option. Now children, you have to read the passage very carefully and slowly and understand, and then you click on the correct option. Okay. Now next one. Mathilde uttered a cry because she danced wildly. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. She took a final look in front of the mirror. Yes, now children, Mathilde uttered a cry because she danced wildly. She no longer had the necklace round her neck, or she took a final look in front of the mirror. So which is the correct answer, children? Yes, she no longer had the necklace round her neck, and therefore she uttered a cry. So again children, you have to choose the correct option, right? Now next one. Who said to whom? What's the matter? Mathilde asked her husband. Mathilde's husband asked Mathilde. Madame Forestier asked Mathilde. So children, here, who said to whom? You have to answer it very carefully. What is the matter? Okay, who had asked this? Mathilde asked her husband. Mathilde's husband asked Mathilde, or Madame Forestier asked Mathilde. So children, which is the correct answer? Yes, Mathilde's husband asked Mathilde. So you have to click on this, right? Now next one. How did she look on the day of the party? Yes, how did she look on the day of the party? Elegant, gracious, or both? A and B. That is whether that means she looked elegant and gracious, both. So you have to choose now. Now children, here, which is the correct answer? Yes, C option. That is both A and B. That is she looked elegant as well as gracious. So you have to click on the C option, right? Now write the synonym of the following from the passage. Now children, you have to be very careful. You have to write it from the passage. You have to find this from the passage, and then you have to answer this question, right? So write the synonym of the following from the passage. Worried. So the options are distraught, glory, success. So you have to click on the correct option. So children, here worried means distraught, right? So you have to click on distraught. Give the antonym of the following from the passage. Ugliness. Now children, options are given: beauty, triumph, happiness. So you have to choose the correct answer. But remember, you have to get the answer from the passage. So the antonym for ugliness is, yes children, it is beauty. So you have to click on beauty. Okay. Next one. Do as directed. She turned towards him, panic-stricken. Identify the part of speech of the underlined word. So children, you have to identify whether panic-stricken is a noun, verb, or an adjective. Yes, so panic-stricken is an adjective. So you have to click on adjective, or you have to select adjective. Okay. She danced wildly. Now here what you have to do, children, you have to identify the tense, whether it is past perfect tense, simple past tense, or present perfect tense. Yes, so she danced wildly, it's a simple past tense. Okay, so you have to select simple past tense. So children, such type of questions for the extract you can get in your examination. Now children, for example, here, now she danced widely. Now children, widely could be underlined, and it could be asked, identify the part of speech of the underlined word. So it will be adverb. So different type of questions you can get. Okay, so this was such type of questions, some examples which I had discussed for non-textual passage. Okay. Now children, let us discuss one more passage. Okay, but it is unseen passage, non-textual passage. Okay. Now, the great advantage of early rising is the good start it gives for one's daily work. The early riser is able to complete a lot of work before others even get out of their bed. As the mind is fresh in the morning, free from distractions, one is able to do quality work. One is able, if so inclined, to have early morning exercises which keep one energetic throughout the day. Thus, one completes one's work during the day without hurrying much and is left with enough time in the evening for play or entertainment or relaxation by a leisurely walk. This leads to a good night's rest, after which one is able to rise fresh the next morning to face another day. Now children, it's an unseen passage. We'll read it once again, okay? The great advantage of early rising is a good start it gives for one's daily work. The early riser is able to complete a lot of work before others even get out of their bed. As the mind is fresh in the morning, free from distractions, one is able to do quality work. One is able, if so inclined, to have early morning exercises which keep one energetic throughout the day. Thus, one completes one's work during the day without hurrying much and is left with enough time in the evening for play or entertainment or relaxation by a leisurely walk. This leads to a good night's rest, after which one is able to rise fresh the next morning to face another day. Now let us have a look at the questions. Complete the following. An early riser gets ample time in the evening to chat with friends, take a short nap, take a leisurely walk. So you have to choose the correct answer. So the correct answer here is to take a leisurely walk. Okay, so this is your correct answer. An early riser gets ample time in the evening to take a leisurely walk. Next one. An early riser gets his work done well because he is able to do a lot of work. His mind is fresh, free from distractions. He is able to go for a morning walk. So your children, an early riser gets his work done well because, yes, what is the answer? Because his mind is fresh, free from distractions, right? Now your children, the noun form of energetic is energize, energy, or energizing. So you should know the word formation also, right? So the noun form of energetic is energy. So you have to click on energy, right? Okay, now children, the next one. Give the synonym of the following from the passage. Now children, you have to find from the passage. You have to get the synonym for inattention. So you have to get the answer from the passage. Remember children. So here in this extract, the synonym for inattention is what children? It is, yes children, it is distraction. So distraction is the answer. So synonym of following from the passage, that is inattention. So you have to find the answer from the passage. So it is distraction. Now next one. Do as directed. The early riser is able to complete a lot of work. Now children, you have to add a question tag. Yes. The early riser is able to complete a lot of work, isn't he? The early riser is able to complete a lot of work, isn't they? The early riser is able to complete a lot of work, isn't it? So children, let us see which is the correct answer. Yes, which is the correct answer children? The early riser is able to complete a lot of work, isn't he? Or it should be isn't they or isn't it? Yes, which is the answer? The first one, that is early riser is able to complete a lot of work, isn't he? Children, it could be isn't she also, because early riser could be a boy or a girl, right? So it could be isn't he or isn't she. So both are correct. Okay. So the early riser is able to complete a lot of work. The correct answer is isn't he. Isn't he is the correct question, right? So children, I hope you have understood what type of questions are expected in your examination, and you read your textbook thoroughly, children. Understand the passage and then you answer the questions. Okay, so I hope you have understood this, and this revision will be definitely helpful for you. Okay, thank you my dear students. Take care. Saira.